tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start the drive with Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Preston Smith there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Back to the ground, Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but back
through all of his rules out of scrimmage, and then they too many defenders out there. I feel like I could see with carry. I think he had designs on that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's there, first down.
So many times someone's really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After the from the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect. This drive, the holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
That's out to the left and complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Beyond for the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
His kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Rodgers.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And that 7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
It's third down.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. J.J. Nelson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
14.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Room here to run. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Brings up third down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
Two things you can do in that situation, run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Packers' 11-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Dalvin Cook.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
Aaron Jones.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st down, Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, slant to Adams, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Packer. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
26. Yeah, let's get second.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And my goodness, another interception.
The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. He's going to let it fly. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ballgame. They